Okay, welcome to Miles of Mayhem's very first YouTube video. I'm Dustin Watts, your race director for Miles of Mayhem. If you don't know what Miles of Mayhem is, it's a 5-day competition where we're racing at 4 different racetracks. You have to drive your race car over 1,700 kilometers from racetrack to racetrack unassisted by support vehicles. The race starts in 8 days from today. We will be starting July 5th at Central Alberta Raceways in Rimbey, finishing back in Rimbey July 9th. We have over 110 cars registered right now. I figured let's go around, check out some of the competition, see what kind of hot rods we're gonna have, and have some fun with this one. Alright, we're at Rich's house. We got Fire Chicken out in the driveway and the Angry Goat in the stable, getting ready for Miles of Mayhem. Talking to Rich this morning. He's doing a bit of maintenance, just some oil changes and getting ready to go, packing up the trailer. So here it is. We got Richard here.
Hey everybody.
So tell us a little bit about your car, Richard.
That's a 1965 GTO. This is about the 5th iteration of it. Started out as a tri-power 5-speed and then naturally aspirated. And then ended up with this motor, naturally aspirated, one big block street race, naturally aspirated class, got second in that at Drag Week in 2013. That's when I got hooked to these drag and drive events. And then this latest combination though makes the most horsepower. It'll make 1,400 horsepower to the tire. But it's the best fuel economy. It'll cruise down the road at 80 miles an hour and get, without the trailer, it'll get like 22. With the trailer, it'll get like 18. But it's doing 1,700 RPM. So yeah, it's got a turbo from Work turbochargers. The engine was built by Muscle Motors down in Strathmore. And then everything else that was fabricated was by me. It's got a Mega Squirt MS3 Pro Evo fuel injection system on it that Matt Blasco helped me with. And then it's got a 6-speed manual, a T56 Magnum that's G-forces. Got some prototypes out there, and this is one of them that we're trying and seeing if we can break so that they can improve them. So far so good. Transmission's great. The overdrive in it, the 6-gear overdrive is a 0.5, so that's what makes cruising so nice in this thing. But
so you're entered in the man pedal class.
I'm hoping I can take home the trophy in the man pedal class. So it's really a quarter-mile car. It's not an 1/8 mile car, but it runs the 1/8 mile, so should be low 6s, high 5s in the 8. And the car's 4,000 pounds, so she's a heavy beast, but it's got lots of power, so we'll see what it does. Hopefully, I don't need axles and the spare transmission that might be inside the trailer and all the spare parts. But yeah, no, it should be fun. My dad's coming with me. He loves these events too. He came with me in 2013, and that year was really hot too. So he's coming up. He's 78 years old. My brother's also in the man pedal class. He's got a Mustang. His son's coming with him. So these events can be very family oriented too. So you see lots of it down in the States where there's families have 2 or 3 cars and they'll all go together.
So how many of these drag weeks and race weeks have you done over the years?
Well, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 drag weeks. So that's 6 drag weeks, and then I did Rocky Mountain Race Week in 2017, 18, and 19. And so COVID has really put a damper on it. I mean, didn't do anything last year other than drive up to Edmonton and test and Rimbey and test. So yeah, I guess I've done like 9 of these events. So
and that is a big part of why we're starting Miles of Mayhem here in Canada, is we couldn't cross the borders, we couldn't go do Drag Week or Midwest, so starting this is our first year Miles of Mayhem. It's 1,700 kilometers,
yeah,
5 days of racing.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we should have one in Alberta too, and I will once the border restrictions are gone. I already have buddies who are getting passports just to come up and do this event. So Dan Nissen is one of the ones that he's excited about coming up and touring Canada, and And I mean, there is nothing better than cruising and thrashing and living through an experience with a bunch of like-minded people like this. You know, you make friends for life, and it's hard not to at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're hauling somebody's trailer out of the ditch and, you know, trying to get it back on the road and figure out how you're going to get it to the next checkpoint. And I mean, we changed clutches and car washes, and yeah, we changed the first year of drag week. My brother's Mustang, the cam ate the distributor, or the distributor gear ate the cam gear, so we changed the cam before we even left Canada, and that was on the way to drag week. I probably should have told this to turn around and go home, but we didn't. We got addicted to it, and yeah, we do as many of these as we can, and we have tons of friends in the US. Like, I know if I'm going from here to the event, there's just about every state where I know somebody that would help me out. And I don't have a truck and trailer, so I drive this thing everywhere. Well, all my truck and trailer money are probably sitting in this car. But,
So you drive this down, do drag week, and then drive it all the way home.
and so far, I'm hoping that being as this is close to home, that doesn't break my record. But I've driven as far as Atlanta, Georgia in this car, and raced and started drag week there. And I can't remember, that was like 3 days drive to get there. And we raced at ZMAX. I mean, we raced all over the place, and you get to see all these cool tracks. And I remember we were headed for North Carolina, and so was a storm warning, and everyone is evacuating, and we're driving into the drag strip to try to get some passes in so we could get them done and then go to the next track. And oh yeah, crazy people. It's so much fun. Like, yeah, you'll make friends for life, and I actually believe it'll change the car culture in Alberta. People will be buying overdrives. People will be buying fuel injection. They'll figure out how to make their car more comfortable, and you get to enjoy your car all summer. Once you have a car that you can do a drag and drive event, you can do anything. You can drive them all summer. Dustin and I were just talking about that. It's one of the best things about having a street strip car. Is you get to enjoy it all summer long. And our summers are short, so I just don't like throwing the car in a trailer, hauling it to the racetrack, making a few passes, and then putting it away till the next time I go racing. I drive it to the track and get thumbs up on the way, and even better is you're passing the people with their trucks loaded on the trailer on the way home, and you're still getting thumbs up.
You get to enjoy it.
Yeah, and you know, I think the other cool thing is the technology now. I mean, this is 1,500 horsepower, runs 8 seconds in the quarter mile, and it's totally streetable.
Drive it to work.
You drive it to work. Well, you drive wherever you want. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're great. So I'm super happy that Dustin has put this together for all of us, and it's a ton of work, and so really appreciate all that, and I can't wait to go cruising with a bunch of crazy people like me in Alberta. I mean, the drive to Drumheller and to Medicine Hat, all that stuff will be a blast. We'll all learn our weak points in our cars really quick.
Well, should we take her out for a drive?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.